Hello again from Scouse Farm. Little short video for you now. I'm going to show you how to harvest or save the seeds from garlic chives. And in there, they're just normal chives, standard chives. And they're running off now to be lying there for the winter, so I'll cut them back soon. And then in the spring, they'll just grow back again. So don't worry about being harsh. You can cut them right back to the ground and they'll come back. But these ones next to them, these more broad leaf ones, look more like a grass. You see that one? That's a garlic chive. And you can see the horizontal one now, I've just pushed over and let it lay down. That's because I want the seeds to fall out and start a little patch here as well where I've planted this garlic. So that's some of the recently planted garlic that I had left over, and that's all popped through. But to the it's going to be difficult to focus so you can see, but this is the flower head. So once the flowers are finished, you get left with little black specks, and they just fall out of them pods, and that is literally the seeds that start new plants. And the best way I find to save them is get yourself a freezer bag. Then you can write the contents on there because it gives you the label to write on. So I've just put garlic chives and then the date November 2024, because that's when I'm taking these seeds and putting them in the bag. And I can save these, and then I'll plant them in either pots if I want to keep them in containers, or I can move it to other parts of the garden, which is always good. If you've got your own seeds, you don't have to buy them. So let's see if we can focus so you can see what they look like. You can see the black there. Let me get the finger in. That is a seed. So if I touched that or flicked it, that'd fall out, because I've left it for the purposes of doing this video so you can see how identifiable they are. And they're just little black specks, and they, if I'll try and do this right with one hand, I'll try and flick one out into the bag with one hand. Bear with me. Ooh. Get out. And in they fall. So there's a couple I've dropped into the bag, and then the rest of them you can either flick them off onto the ground where you want them to grow, so you can just tap them out and some of them fall out. You can see there I've just dropped a couple. And then if you want to save any more, just pick them off yourself using your hand. So these ones at the back, I'll pick these out, and another one, they'll go in the bag. And then once off camera, I'll clean them up a bit so it's just the little black specks that you've got left. Let's try and get one in my hand. And that is what they look like a little mini woodlice or something. So in the bag it goes, and then we'll save them for next year. Right, but this little patch, that's where I want to keep the chives and the garlic chives now. And then there's a leak in there, or there was, yeah, there still is. That's a leak, so I'll pull that at some point, but that was just a sacrificial one from earlier on in the year. And the rest of garlic. And speaking of garlic, I'll take you to show you the most recent planting of garlic and show you how well it's coming on. You know, every week it just gets bigger and bigger, and that was planted very, very recently. So you can see how much growth I've got already on the tops of these, and they're going to be ready and beautiful by spring, late spring, early summer next year. They'll be getting pulled out the ground. Right, so that's a nice little short video there. So please give the video a thumbs up. Now you know how to harvest and recognize garlic chive seeds, and please subscribe to the channel if you're new. And Scouse Farm, we'll see you all again soon.